Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do another video that has to do, I'm kind of like following up on my 2022 goals. So I'm going to do classics today. So last year I made a list of 12 classics that I wanted to hit for 2021, and I didn't do very good. I read 2 of the books, I finished 2, and 2 of them I'm partway through and haven't finished yet. Not a great percentage, but what I like about doing this is looking at which books are still on that list that I want to read, are priorities, and 4 of them cross over. So these are still the top 12 classics I want to get to this year, but that's not saying I'm going to read 12 of them. I don't know how many I'm going to read. I just would like to read these. And again, this is not, I don't think this was like actually on my goals now that I think about it. I think it was more, I just want to get to them. Yeah, I don't think I had anything about about classics, but again, it's something I do like to read and continue to read, even with everything else going on. So these are just 12 that I'd like to get to in 2022. Hopefully I'll do better this year. I mean, I think I still read a lot of classics, and I'll know that in my stats video coming in January, but I just these are the ones that are calling to me, of ones I want to be able to say, I have read these, since I didn't do very good last year. So I'm going to go in order of how old they are. So I don't remember for sure the yearage on this one, but this is from they think about 1350 to 400. And this is The Three Kingdoms. And this is volume 1, The Sacred Oath. This is by Luo Gonz. I don't know how you say that actually. I apologize. I've never actually heard anybody say it out loud. It is translated from the Chinese by Yu Sumei. So I know that there are different versions of The Three Kingdoms, and again, it's a classic, you know, adventure story, I believe, or whatever, but it's pretty old, and again, it's translated, so I'd love to get to this one. I only own the first volume because I wanted to see how I got along with it, but I'd like to get to this year just to try it and hopefully maybe get the whole thing done. We'll see. But that's the oldest. The next one is The Mysteries of Udolpho by Anne Radcliffe. This came out in 1794. So I only have 2 more of her books to read. One's a small one, and then this one, I'm so afraid that this year again I'll pick the small one over this one, but hopefully I'll get to this. As I said, this is a book that's been on my TBR for years, and I want to be able to read this one. So again, it's Gothic fiction. I said 1794. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. She's in Italy again. She does like to set them there. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get to that. The Betrothed by Alessandro Manzoni. This was translated by Bruce Penman from, I believe, the Italian. So this one was published in 1827. So again, it's a more of a historical fiction from that time, from the 1620s, and I think it's, you know, poor lovers who get torn apart and stuff like that. I don't know a whole lot about it. I had it on my last year's list as well. I'd like to get to that. So as I said, I'm trying to get more translated classics into my mix, and that was one of them. And then 1848 is Mary Barton by Elizabeth Gaskell. I did try to read this once before and got about 60 pages in, and then I got distracted probably during October, so I would really like to get back and finish this one. It's her first published novel, and I do love what Gaskell I have read, so I do want to continue and read her novels, the rest of her novels. Then I have The House of the Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This is one of those books that I've always wanted to read, and I got a copy this last year, and I haven't yet picked it up. This was published in 1850. I believe, yeah. So an American classic. So I just would like to get to that. I don't know anything about it, except for some house. I don't know. We'll see. I don't remember anymore. And then 1853, Valet by Charlotte Bronte. This is the last of the big Bronte novels that I have not yet read. So I would like to finish up all the Bronte books this year. This one and one other one that I'm going to talk about. And then I really want to read that biography, The Brontes by Juliet Barker. But anyway, I want to read all the books first. So Valet is the last one. I'm hoping to read it early in the year, but we'll see. I don't know anything about it. I think it has to do with someone being a teacher in another country. I'm not positive. And then the other one of the Brontes is left is The Professor by Charlotte Bronte. I think this was published after... I'm not sure if this was post... I can't think of what that word is, sorry. After she died, but I think they thought it was published in was finished in 1848, but I don't, or 46. But I put it after Valet because I think it was published after that. But anyway, so again, it's a short one, and I think it does things that Valet does, so I think I'm supposed to read this one first and then that, or the other way around. You guys let me know which one I'm going to read both of these this year, or I hope to read both of these this year, so let me know which order I should read those two in. Because again, they're the last Bronte books that I have. 1861 is Frambling Parsonage by Anthony Trollope. This is book 4 in the Barsetshire, yeah, is that it? My brain just shut down. Chronicles of Barsetshire. Anyway, I'm giving this series one more book. I had a lot of trouble with Dr. Thorne, so I'm not sure. I mean, I didn't mind the other 2 books so much, but that one that was a hard one. So I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this one. I don't know what this is. Again, anyway, it's the next in the series. I want to read one more before I decide if I'm DNFing that series or not. 1862 is Les Miserables, I can't say that word right now, by Victor Hugo. This one's translated by, I had his name, Norman Denny. So this one is definitely one I want to read this year, because again, it's what I think I'm going to read for March of the Mammoths, or I'm going to read that for March of the Mammoths. 1872 is Middlemarch by George Eliot. Another one I would really like to get to, but it's freaking huge. Let's see, which one's this one? 1881 is the posthumous memoirs of Bras Cubas by Machado de Assis. This is translated, where's the translator? By Flora Thompson DeVoe? I don't know how you say that. So, as I said, this is, 1881. So, I don't know a whole lot about this. I just know, I mean, it's just really short little chapters. I hear about this. I think it's Brazil. Is that right? Yeah, Brazil. So I would like, I mean, again, I'm trying to branch out my classics to other countries. So that's one I picked up. And then, is this the last one? The last one I have is another American. This is my only modern classic on the list. But it's one I've had on my shelf since college, and I really want to try it and at least say yay or nay and get it off my shelf. And that is As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner. I've only read short stories by him in classes. I own about 4 or 5 of his novels, but I have never read them. As I Lay Dying, I know for sure I got this in college because it has a stamp from the bookstore that I went to in college, and also has a date on there from when I was in college. So anyway, I mean, I got this copy pretty cheap because it's pretty, not that great, but I still want to read, As I Lay Dying. I think this is, of the Faulkner books, I think is the most accessible, but we'll see. I don't know, but that's my only, I mean, there are other modern classics I like to get to, but this is the only one I want to put on this classics list, because to me, it has also been it's been on my shelf for, 25 years. I need to get it off there. So those are the 12 classics that I would like to get to this year. I'm not saying I'm going to get to all these, because again, my track record shows that I'm definitely change my mind all the time. But right now, these are the ones I'd like to get to. Are any of these ones you think I should pick up for sure? Let me know. Definitely let me know if I'm supposed to read Valet first or The Professor for Charlotte Bronte. I don't know. Again, these are my last 2 books. I want to get those done this year, but I don't know which one I should read first. So let me know on that one. And I think that is it. What classics are you picking up in the next year? Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.